nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out looking to recoup that Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Left side, Cook. They'll get this down to the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. Motion man is Shakir. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Seven, our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A gain of 14.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Cooks motions to the left. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Blue, 32, ready.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready. 45, white. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 6, mega. 60 red. 60 red. Zoom black. Ready.
Love now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
In punt formation for the Packers.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bills.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Allen off the bootleg. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been this negative ways he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen taking it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st down, Buffalo.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Motion man is Shakir. Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brown 80. That's it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bills 14. After 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Love from the gun on third down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready, ready. 43 rail, 50, green. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. Open man is Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Here's Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Allen off the play fake. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's caught left side by Cooks. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it'd be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That's a tale of 2 drives right there, CD. The other guys go for it on 4th and turn the ball over on downs, yet we see the same situation the other way. This time, 4th and goal yields a touchdown run.
And Brandon, as much basketball as you do, you know oftentimes teams point to the guy who gave the assist on a basket. This offense ought to turn and point to their defense for giving them that opportunity. With their 4th down stop, they set this one up for a touchdown.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater is set to kick
Here's
off.
Prater now set to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think if they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again, in fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Golden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Black. Ready.
Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Going back to Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Packers 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. As they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This is 2nd and 8.
319.
Throwing now is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 50, green. Ready.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Ready.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Set. Ready.
Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
6. Ready. 33. Yellow.
Now Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 38 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now McManus for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he goes out right around the 39.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Into the hands of Cooks. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bills.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And it's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Cook up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no room. Allen going to audible to a different look. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
319.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
A 21-yard attempt.
And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.